I'm just now realizing how camera shy I am because I have not been behind the lens in a minute. How's it going? My name is Stephanie, aka contestant number 5, and I'm super excited to be representing in this year's Miss Asian Chicago 2023 pageant. And so this channel is brand new. I don't have anything on it yet, but I created it just for you all to get to know me better since I don't have a public Instagram page. And so if you've seen on the Miss Asian Chicago page, my bio has already been posted and the link to my YouTube has also been posted. So I thought to do a little bit introduction via a 25 facts about me. And I will say I was around for the 2010s era of YouTube, and so I have a lot of inspiration from when Smosh was popular, Ryan Higa, the Fine Brothers, and I've seen some influencers do 25 facts about me. And when I first thought about it, I was thinking to myself, are there really 25 facts I can share about myself? But I worked really hard, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Fact number 1, I am originally from Southgate, Michigan. It's about a 20-minute drive from Detroit. Li Xing is my very unofficial Chinese name, but a fun fact about my actual name is that my older sister recommended that I be named that, and she was about in 5th grade when I was born. I have 2 siblings and I'm the middle child. My pre-college work experience consists of 2 years in hospitality, 6 months in finance, and 2 total weeks in food service. I've been to China only once, and that was for 2 weeks when I was in spring break during the 7th grade. My grandfather and great uncle from my mother's side are twins, and I actually got to celebrate their joint 80th birthday party when I was in China for those 2 weeks. I don't have a middle name. I feel that this might be more common now, but during my K through 12 years, I only knew one other person who didn't have a legal middle name. I have never broken a bone. My favorite color is icy blue. I had a pair of Vans that were that exact shade, and I nearly ran them to the ground. I took them with me on my last trip to San Francisco last July, and that was the absolute last time that I could wear them because we went to the Rose Garden and I stepped directly into a puddle of mud, and I was very sorry to get rid of them. I know how to play piano, but I didn't start learning how to until I was in high school. I love to bake. I learned recently that you could make your own fondant out of marshmallows, and it tastes a lot better than the commercially made one. And that's what I did for my last birthday cake. I made a little koi pond. You can see it in this picture over here, and it took a little while to do, but it's the art that really keeps me there. The only other hair color that I've tried other than my current color is red. I used to dye it at home too, and sometimes I would come out of the bathroom and a few minutes later my mom would ask, "Did you dye your hair?" And I thought I cleaned up pretty well, but apparently it wasn't fully 100%. Sorry about that, Mom. I've helped start 2 projects that received funding from my school when I was still at university. One of them is 3 Degrees, and that's a sustainability initiative that encourages composting in Greek housing. And number 2 is Icon, and that is a video documentary experience where we do street interviews and we talk to people about big life topics. And while I was there, we did topics surrounding work, surrounding relationships, lots of opinions to float around there. I love coffee, but I limit myself to once per week. My favorite type of food to order is Mediterranean food. When I was in college, my last apartment that I lived in for 2 years had a place called Baba Dari that was about a 2-minute walk from me, and I will never forget that place because their kebab bowls were amazing, and I would come up with any excuse to go get it. And that's pretty much the only place, I'm sure, where the employees recognize me from previous times. I almost always write in cursive, not because to be fancy or anything, but my print is not quite as nice looking. I consider myself a genre hopper when it comes to music. Some of my current favorite artists, I would say, are Black Bear, Sick, Fletcher, Taeyun, many others, but this will be a pretty long list if I kept going. You're gonna make fun of me for this, but my average bedtime is 9 p.m. What can I say? I like my sleep. I have an Etsy store, I'll link it down below. It's called Summerson Studios. It's named after the main character in Charles Dickens' Bleak House. Great book, highly recommend. And I only have 2 listings so far, but I hope to add more to them eventually. I almost only ever wear silver jewelry. Raise your hand if you're also a cool toned skin person. I own 4 pairs of glasses, but only one of them is a prescription one. The rest have at least blue light blocking lenses because I'm on my computer all day. I don't know if it works, but it doesn't hurt to try at least. My favorite holiday is Halloween. I can only remember 2 years where I didn't have a costume planned out, and I must have been busy or something because I love to dress up and to go as anybody else. If for any of the anime watchers out there, I remember when I was in school I did an Izuku costume. Not from when he's fighting, not when he's in his uniform, but it's a very specific scene where he goes with his classmates to a mall and they buy very cheap disguises. Building off of that, I watch more anime than actual real TV. I'm getting into Demon Slayer lately because I went to see the screening of the film that they just released, and it's supposed to end on the last season and then lead you into the 3rd season. And by then I'd only seen a couple episodes just so I wouldn't be completely lost. And the rest of my friends who had gone to see it were fully caught up, and they were very disappointed because apparently 2/3 of it ended up being recapped, but I hadn't known any of it at that point, and so I was the one who was feeling very thrilled, but none of my friends were. And fact number 25 is that I'm an INFJ personality type. I don't know if any of you are into Myers-Briggs as much as I am, but I could talk about this all day. That about does it for my fact list. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me, and you're going to see more content from me soon as pageant preparation begins and I find out how the rest of my life unfolds for the next few months. All right, take care. Bye.